Coming up on the Elon Phoenix Weekly.
We look at the success of the Elon men's and women's soccer teams.
Listen to the sounds of Elon basketball.
And find out what's behind the cross-country team's love for running.
All that and more next on the Elon Phoenix Weekly. Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Elon Phoenix Weekly. I'm Kimberly Wisniewski.
And I'm Joe DiRienzo. Thanks for joining us on your ESPN2 local sports break.
Coming up, we're going to look at the men's and women's soccer teams. But first, let's go to today's trivia. Who was the first ever woman to top 1,000 career points for Elon women's basketball? The answer to that coming up later.
After a successful season in 2012, the men's soccer team came into this year looking to outdo themselves once again. Let's take a look at how they went beyond even their own lofty expectations.
Since taking the helm at Elon in 2005, Coach Darren Powell has fielded many impressive men's soccer squads and made the Phoenix a force to reckon with on the national level. After having arguably the program's best season at the Division I level last year, the expectations for this year were sky high. Well, it's safe to say, Phoenix reached the sky.
We've been able to get as many wins as we've ever had in Division I, so that's exciting. But we know there's still a lot of work to be done, and all the credit has to go to the players and their attitude and effort throughout the year.
Altogether, the Phoenix compiled 13 wins this season, but none bigger than a 2-1 victory over familiar foe Coastal Carolina, the highest ranked team that Elon had ever played at Rudd Field.
I mean, we have a chip on our shoulder when it comes to them. We kind of circle that one on the calendar each year. And like you said, we didn't have a great record against them, and some other big teams in the nation we do have a better record against. So we kind of wanted to keep the ball rolling on that and get a good result against them, and we knew there was not going to be a better opportunity to do it in the regular season while they were ranked as high as they were, especially at home.
Phoenix fans filled the stands throughout this season, sharing many great moments with the team. Hot or cold, rain or shine, students lined the fences at every home game, making Rudd Field one of the most hostile environments in all of college soccer.
I think they've taken up the name the Rudd regime, but they've been huge in coming out and supporting us, and especially lining around the fences and annoying the other team. I mean, every little thing helps, and it's not the biggest stadium in the nation, but the fans there are just so loud and into the game, and they're so close to the field. It just really makes it a special place where we feel like we have a competitive advantage.
We're really close with a lot of people that come out to the games. You see professors, people from other athletic teams, just people from class that you know come out with groups of friends. And that's huge for us. I can't tell you how much it means to me and all the guys. That look in the crowd and make eye contact with people you know are really cheering for you.
This year's senior class was second to none, compiling more wins at the Division I level than any other class in Elon history. Although the numbers are outstanding, the senior class will be remembered for much more than just records.
What I say about this group of seniors, they never give up. In any situation, they keep playing. Even on senior day, we're down a couple of times in a game against local rival UNCG, and they kept going, and then managed to win it in the last couple of minutes. So I think that attitude of never giving up and giving your best all the time is what their legacy of a group of seniors will be.
Defeating the Phoenix during the regular season is a difficult task in itself. Defeating them in the postseason, well, let's just say that it doesn't happen very often.
We really become a different animal when it comes to the postseason, and that's kind of what we've done over the past couple of years. And it's kind of an identity as a team we like to have, our performance in the tournament. So we're looking to three-peat this year with the Southern Conference Tournament Championship and start to make a run in the NCAA tournament.
What our successful regular season did do for us is it showed us that we can win, and it showed us we can win a multitude of ways. Some games we dominated, some games we grinded out. Even the losses, we learned things. And sort of going through that experience together really helps us go forward into the tournament and just think, we know how to do this. We've been here before. We believe in each other. We can win this.
After another great year under Coach Powell, the men's team is setting the bar high once again for 2014.
Now let's trade locker rooms and head over to the women's side to look at how they have performed this year.
Our team is so much heart this year. I think playing with your best friends really, really helps.
That team is the 2013 Elon women's soccer squad. After many long hours spent on the field, in the gym, and on the road, the team was able to post the winningest season in the history of Elon Division I women's soccer, leading to a very big honor.
Our first regional ranking in the Southeast region. For people that aren't aware of that, we are in the same region with the ACC, which is the best soccer conference in the country. For a mid-major, to get recognition within that group, it's very special.
One of the major contributing factors to all of the success this season was the addition of many new players.
We increased our roster size just for a couple of reasons. Number one, to make sure we had enough bodies. Number two, to increase the competitive atmosphere at training. And the idea going into the non-conference games was to use a lot of bodies. Basically, as long as you came in fit and ready to play, you were going to get your chance.
A larger roster this year for the Phoenix means less playing time for everyone. While this can sometimes tear a team apart, the 34 players on the Phoenix squad have become a family, competing together.
Whenever we break before practice or anything, we always say together, and we're together as a team, and I love that saying. We are a family, and we are all best friends, so saying together, it's just like a motivational tool for us.
We win together, we lose together. Off the field, we represent together. We started it 6 years ago when I inherited that program. The word is simple, but it means a lot. And every couple of years I throw it out to the team, you guys okay with that? You want to do something different? It's up to you. And they're like, no, we love it. And so it stuck.
While all 34 players on the squad stick together, a select 8 have done it for 4 years. This year's senior class was truly a special group.
It's gonna be sad. All of our teammates are our best friends, so losing 8 of our best friends and who have been so strong on the field for us, it's gonna be difficult. I know we have other freshmen coming in, but it's gonna be hard shoes to fill for sure.
I've been asked a number of times, what's the hardest part about collegiate coaching? And the only answer to that question is the toughest part about coaching in college is seeing your seniors leave the program and knowing inevitably they're going to leave. This year it's been, there's 8 of them, so there's 8 special relationships that are going to be leaving soon, and we don't talk about it a lot. Inevitably it's in everybody's mind, and as a coach, I just honestly try to enjoy it, and every day I go out to practice, that's what's driving me. Just no matter what happens at practice, make sure you enjoy being around those 8 seniors. They've had a great time here, and I know those relationships don't end, but inevitably they're going to have to move on.
But before they move on, there's still one final mission to be conquered this season. Despite all of the records set this year by the Phoenix, they're going into the tournament with an open mind.
You can't think you're better than anybody else. Soccer is a crazy game, I think. Even the better team might not win, So I think that coming in, fresh slate, you have to think of every game as your last.
To the rest of the players on the Phoenix squad, there's only one fitting way to send off such a remarkable senior class.
With a ring, we want to win. We know that we can too, and if we can just do what we've been doing all this season, which is pressuring and scoring and having good crosses and playing as a team and for each other, I know that we can win, and that's what we want to do for the seniors and for the rest of the team.
Both teams had great seasons this year. Hopefully they will be able to carry their success over to next year.
Don't go anywhere, because when we return, we take you inside Alumni Gym to hear the sounds of men's basketball.
You're watching the Elon Phoenix Weekly on ESPN2.
An Elon education is about preparing students for a life of global citizenship. Of course, this is a place where you're going to come and earn a degree, but it's also a place that's going to get you to think very deeply about how you're going to use that degree to make the world a better place.
What is living the maroon life? It's more than just the hustle and the sweat. It's more than just the pain and the frustration. It's more than just the triumph and the glory. The maroon life is you. Yes, you. You, the athlete, striving to be at your best day in and day out. You, the alumni who have been in the stands supporting Elon for years. You, the fans who stream into games hours before kickoff. And you, the little ones who will be the next generation of Phoenix fans. You are what drives Elon Athletics, and you are the reason we do what we do. There is so much history and tradition behind our maroon. Conference titles, All-American, and national championships. But there is so much history and tradition yet to be made. So join us. Live the maroon life.
Through their daily pursuit of excellence, Elon student athletes have gained recognition for their achievements both on and off the field.
Building a winning tradition takes hard work and dedication.
Dedication to the maroon life.
Where success is not only measured by just wins and trophies,
but also by the knowledge we gain.
At Elon, we're more than just athletes.
We're student athletes.
Providing support enables success, helps sustain the winning tradition of Elon Athletics, while securing the future of our student athletes for years to come.
You're watching the Elon Phoenix Weekly on ESPN2.
The Elon Phoenix Weekly is made possible by the students of the School of Communications in association with the dedicated coaches, athletes, and staff of Elon Athletics.
All signs point towards men's basketball team having one of its best seasons in Phoenix history this year. While a talented group of freshmen and sophomores adds to the team's potential, it's the core group of seniors that has helped build this team over the last 4 years. Let's hear from some of those seniors about the expectations going into this season.
The 2013-2014 Elon men's basketball team has high expectations for the upcoming season, and the main reason is this year's senior class. With 5 seniors on the team and 4 who came in together as freshmen, this year is unlike anything they've ever been a part of.
You know, to me it makes it special because this is guys I came in with, this guys I started here with, and started playing with, started getting to know, and it's my class. So, that's kind of what makes a guy special to me.
The chemistry we have, us 4, and with it goes to 2, us 5, is just, it's unspeakable. I mean, we know what you're doing out there on the court. You can talk with less words. I mean, it's almost like you're in each other's head. We've played so much basketball together and spent so many hours together. We know what we're thinking, and that helps so much to have that on the court.
It's just been a tremendous thing as a coach to watch them grow each and every year they've been here. And it's just been a privilege to work with each one of these guys. Again, they each have their own unique personalities and characteristics, but they all of them to a man are committed to being the best basketball players they can be, and they're also great people off the court. So that's certainly, anytime you get that combination, it's a lot of fun as a coach.
One of the most important parts of being a senior is being a leader, and this class has already used their experience to help their teammates grow.
It's really, really neat to see in practice how our veteran players will pull a young guy off to the side and teach the nuances of our system.
Really what it comes down to now is that those seniors are now capable of providing a leadership that they had to learn. and they're handing that down to the younger guys. So just seeing that occur is a really special feeling as a coach.
Having a lot of veteran guys who already know the system and know the program and know the way practices are supposed to run, the way things have to go, it helps in the coaches can kind of almost step back a little bit and let us do some of the coaching and the talking and the leading that we've been able to do some, but it's just another step forward. It's a notch higher in the fact that we have so many veteran guys that know the system.
Success doesn't always come right away. It can be a long process, and these seniors have grown together and prepared themselves for their final season in maroon and gold.
Having all of us back is still, a huge gain for us. We have guys that have really stepped up and played huge roles over these past couple of years, and it's been all in our class. So I mean, having everybody back from that is just going to be, a big help for us.
Overall, our program chemistry is what makes this year so special. It started 5 years ago, and then 4 years ago when this senior class, when they were freshmen. And the little things that I'm seeing develop into habits already is quite encouraging for us.
Each one of them brings their own unique gifts to the table, and in terms of an enthusiasm and energy and just a willingness to work hard every day to try to improve the program as a whole. So it's just been really exciting to see the group come together. Each season is different. Last year is last year. This year has been a new journey, and it's been fun to work with the group so far because of their enthusiasm and excitement.
I'm most excited for my last Southern Conference tournament. It's something that we haven't won my first 3 years, and this is the last go around. So it's exciting, it's thrilling, and it's also a little unnerving, but we're going to be ready for it.
Be sure to come out to Alumni Gym to cheer on the seniors and the rest of the team as they look to rise up to the expectations they've set for the season.
Now that we've heard from the seniors, let's go onto the court to hear the sounds of the game when Alumni is packed and the Phoenix are playing. And that brings us to today's history.
On this day in Elon sports history, we take a look back at the birth of the women's soccer program. In 1986, the Lady Christians began their inaugural season. With many talented players on the squad, it didn't take them long to rise in the polls. Elon finished the season 10-3 while advancing to the finals of the NAIA Eastern Regionals. Along the way, the Lady Christians found themselves ranked in the top 10 numerous times, largely in part due to their balance. Goalie Chris Porter recorded 110 saves during this season, along with 8 shutouts en route to being named the team's most valuable player. The Elon offense also had its standouts, with Brandy Hamill and Judith Smith leading the way with 17 points apiece. The Lady Christians continued their success over the next 2 seasons, advancing to the NAIA Eastern Regionals in 1987 and 1988. In just 3 seasons, Elon had compiled an impressive record of 34-17, while playing some of the finest teams in the nation. And that's today's look into Elon sports history.
We have to take another break, but don't go anywhere because when we return, we find out where the cross-country team's love for running came from.
As we go to break, take a look at more upcoming Elon athletic events.
Through their daily pursuit of excellence, Elon student athletes have gained recognition for their achievements both on and off the field.
Building a winning tradition takes hard work and dedication.
Dedication to the Maroon life.
Where success is not only measured by just wins and trophies,
but also by the knowledge we gain.
At Elon, we're more than just athletes.
We're student athletes.
Providing support enables success, helps sustain the winning tradition of Elon athletics, while securing the future of our student athletes for years to come.
An Elon education is about preparing students for a life of global citizenship. Of course, this is a place where you're going to come and earn a degree, but it's also a place that's going to get you to think very deeply about how you're going to use that degree to make the world a better place.
There are currently over 350 Elon student athletes competing in 16 NCAA Division I sports.
Scholarships enable us to succeed not only on the field,
but also in the classroom.
It helps us in achieving our commitment.
To live the Maroon life.
Your gifts have the power to take Phoenix athletics to even greater heights while giving student athletes an outstanding education.
Now back to the Elon Phoenix Weekly on ESPN2.
Welcome back to the Elon Phoenix Weekly on your ESPN2 local sports break.
Earlier in the show, we asked, who was the first ever woman to top 1,000 career points for Elon women's basketball? The answer, Vanessa Corbett. During the 1979-1980 season, Corbett passed the 1,000 point mark while recording 698 points on the year, an Elon record. She would finish her career with 2,430 points, an Elon record that still stands today.
College athletes put countless hours into their sport so that they can improve and get better each day. But what drives these athletes to perform each day and to strive to improve? We stepped outside and onto the track to see where the cross-country team finds their passion.
Why do I run?
Why do I run? Wow.
Oh gosh.
That's a great question.
Can you come back to me?
I run because I get to train with these girls every day. They're like my best friends.
My parents ran in high school and everything, so they wanted me to go for it.
I run because I love my team.
Started it, loved it, rode with it.
Running itself is so pure.
The functional answer would be because I'm good at it.
I guess I just can't imagine life without running.
Helps me relax and just get all my thoughts out.
Because I love it. And I like the atmosphere of the people who also run.
I think ultimately there's a lot of reasons why I run.
Because I like to work to achieve goals that I set and that we set as a team.
The real answer is because it's kind of like a lifestyle.
It just makes you feel so great after you go for a run, whether it's 30 minutes or an hour and 30.
You have to attract a certain kind of personality.
There's always the nice thought that you can eat a lot.
You can do it anywhere. You know, I'm doing it a little bit slower now than I used to.
It's a way of just like expressing myself, and it's my passion.
For me, I run to make my parents proud.
It's a real love-hate relationship.
It relieves stress. And
but the love outweighs the hate.
Chariots of Fire, if you ever seen the movie, he said that I feel God's presence when I run.
It gives me joy, makes me feel like I'm doing something well.
I guess I just love running and I love to compete, so it's a combination of the two. I think that's the ultimate reason. So that's, I guess, my basis of why I run.
Well, that's our show for today. If you missed anything or want to watch it again, be sure to check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/Elon Phoenix Weekly.
You can also catch us on Time Warner Cable, channel 1083 to watch us on demand.
Also, be sure to visit elonphoenix.com, your #1 source for all the maroon and gold buzz.
On behalf of our producers and crew here at the show, we hope you continue to have a spectacular weekend.
For the Elon Phoenix Weekly, I'm Kimberly Wisniewski.
And I'm Joe Durienzo. We'll see you next week.
An Elon education is about preparing students for a life of global citizenship. Of course, this is a place where you're going to come and earn a degree, but it's also a place that's going to get you to think very deeply about how you're going to use that degree to make the world a better place.